What's up, everyone? Welcome to Tribe Theory Spotlight, Bali edition. I'm your host, Peter, and here I'm with Stefan. Stefan is a management consultant working at BCG, one of the most prestigious and elite management consulting firms across the world. He solves or helps solve some of the biggest problems for the Fortune 500 companies of the world. And
hopefully. You never know.
You never know. But we're very lucky to have him today, so thanks for coming.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, of course. So we're actually connected initially over MBA, right? Yeah, but he's also a big Game of Thrones fan, and Game of Thrones just finished. So did you have a chance to watch the last episode?
I definitely watch it. I put even an alarm. I mean, it aired here in the mornings, so I had to get up at 8 a.m., which is quite early for Tribe, obviously.
Did you like it? Was it as good as you thought it was going to be?
You're always kind of disappointed when the kind of show ends, right?
Yes.
But I think it was okay. I mean, if you look back at it, it all makes sense. It makes sense that Bron is gonna take over.
No spoilers.
Okay. but my bets were all on Gendry.
Okay.
But so I lost on that. But no, I mean they were rushing it, but it was fine. I mean, now we can happily rewatch the first 6 seasons.
Perfect.
And then,
Perfect. Well, I'm not that big of a Game of Thrones fan. I stopped watching when my favorite character died.
which?
Ned Stark.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding. So we briefly touched on your work experience, right? And you have both a bachelor's as well as a master's in finance.
Yeah.
So what brought you on to this journey that you're? What brought you to study those things to begin with?
Oh yeah, fair enough. So basically my background was always kind of numbers. Mm-hmm. I always loved to do something. Yeah, so my original dream was to get a maths teacher, become a maths teacher. Yeah, it's quite weird where I ended up right now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, then basically, I mean, we were growing up with this financial crisis, and we had this European economic crisis back home until 2012.
Right.
And then basically, what I was thinking, okay, I want to work in some place where actually the job is changing every 10 years completely.
I agree.
So I had to go to the economic area. And then it's just a perfect opportunity. I got lucky with my unis. They opened up so many doors for me. So basically for my uni, there's so many founders doing their own startup. Everybody's just committed, really high motivated, just doing some stuff. And then basically I just took all the chances where I can get, and I just love it. I just love to work on this project where I can actually bring some change.
Excellent.
I mean, it's like, if you work for these biggest companies, I mean, the thing is, you can spend there easily 40 years doing nothing, but get paid well. But if you're really committed, you can actually bring some change. And if you bring some change to one of the biggest companies in the world, you actually bring change to the world.
Excellent.
And if you're getting bored, you always have this backdoor where you can just do your own stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you also told me that you had 9 different interview experiences throughout your university days. Why is that? Was it because you wanted to see as many different industries as possible to get a feel of what you want to do eventually?
Oh yeah. So it's probably quite uncommon to do 9 internships during studies. I didn't get to double digit, but
all good. So what were some of the internships?
So basically I did I worked in a startup, I worked in M&A, I worked in consulting a couple of times. I worked for 5 of the largest companies in Germany for some corporates. Just see different perspectives of people how they're working. Get different perspective of different industries, but I'm majorly focused on the financial service industry, so banks, insurances, exchange providers, stuff like that, fintech, all of that.
And so is that why you decided to do management consulting? It's because management consulting, it's very project-based, so you get to see as many different industries as you possibly want? Yeah,
I mean, I love the freedom. I mean, you don't have a daily job you have to do. Once you line up on the project, you just fully commit to it, you're really into it. And I just love this. Either you do it full either you're like 100% into a job or you're not.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm a really relaxed person, a chill person, probably. So either I'm really 100% full into it, or I'm just keeping it quiet.
Gotcha.
So I think that fits perfectly to my personality of the job. And then once you see different things, I easily get bored. I'm not bored, but it's getting your learning curve shrinks down a lot after a couple of months. So it's good to see something different in the beginning. And the thing is, what I learned during my 9 internships, I always learned something new, and I was always get some sensation for that industry and that kind of job afterwards. So always something different. So it's like, okay, why would I commit now for a job for, I don't know, 5 or 10 years for a very specific industry if I don't know the others?
Right.
So, and obviously the people who work in a management consultancy, they're all young. They are highly motivated. They have this drive.
Right.
And if you're just looking for a job for 2 years, just go there, and then you see, 50% gonna quit after 2 years anyways.
Yeah.
But the people you meet there, you're gonna stay connected for your entire life.
For sure, yeah. That's a great point, because it's also about the network, right?
Yeah.
And once you do something like BCG's management consulting program for 2 years, all these opportunities open up. Whether you want to do the highly competitive hedge fund world or private equity world or whatever, everything opens up to you. So that being said, what do you hope to do after your 2-year stint at BCG?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't 100% know yet, but probably I'm going to do my own stuff.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's what the always dream about, right?
Right.
Come up with your own idea. Just give it a try, because I think after you had this kind of safe job for 2 years, it's time to get a bit more risky in the risky area. Just challenge yourself, get a bit uncomfortable, do something new. Maybe go somewhere else, whatever. But yeah, I really like the education space, the fintech space. Probably it's gonna be somewhere around that area, and I just have to find the right guys until then, and then just come up with it. But obviously, the backup solution is always like, you can always go to join one of the large corporates, do some in the business development strategy roles over there, and then try to change them from it within. That's.
But the world is seriously open for you,
Yeah.
correct? And so we're actually here in Bali, where I didn't expect to meet, a management consulting guy, and that's because out here in Bali, it's a very relaxed place.
Yeah.
So one thing that I was personally worried about when I first started traveling 5 months ago was I come from a corporate finance background, and I really miss and really liked the intellectual stimulation that I had on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. So you're obviously traveling before you start your BCG experience. What are some things that you're doing to keep yourself mentally engaged?
Oh yeah, that's quite a tough one actually. Yeah. So I'm not traveling for 3 months. I'm on my 4th month, and people you meet while traveling, when you travel for a longer period of time, they're a bit one-dimensional, focusing on the here and now, enjoying every day, have a good party, have a good trip.
Right.
But yeah, I feel the same. Sometimes you just lack this kind of, you want to discuss what's going on in the world, do something, just challenge your mind a bit. Yes. And that's why I'm so happy I ended up here at this place, where you just meet people who have drive, who know what's going on in the world, they're curious about what you're doing, they love to tell the stories about their lives, what they are into, what they're working on. So right now, what I'm doing is, besides my travels, obviously, enjoying Bali. It's a great place, come here.
Of course.
So basically, I'm doing just short-term consulting projects back home. So 2 weeks ago, I did a commercial due diligence for a private equity fund who wanted to buy a software engineering company in Germany. Next week I'm gonna work with an NGO in the US who's trying to do some stuff in the refugee business to support them, and then it's just a really crazy time. And besides that, I'm trying to learn Japanese.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to improve my coding skills.
Excellent.
It's just broad mix.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So is that fair to say that you're got attracted to Tribe Theory because of the type of people they're attracted. For me personally, when I first went on hostel.com, I saw it start a village, so I was like, hey, you know, you definitely have more of like a drive to, you know, people. You'll find more of driven people here, despite the fact that it is in such a relaxed and beautiful setting.
Yeah, actually, yeah, sure. The first 2 days I came here to Bali, I spent at one of these party hostel places.
Yeah.
But then I've been to a number of them, so I just wanted something else.
Yeah.
And then I just checked for Canggu, what's on Hostel World, and saw that, oh, there's Tribe Theory startup and entrepreneur place. And you're like, man, that might be it. You know, just give it a try and see some people who actually, so I really love it here because people you meet, you're not meeting them for 1 day. You meet them normally for a week or two.
Yeah.
Everybody's, so the people, the turnover is not that as high as in the normal hostels here. Everybody has living a cool mix out of doing some stuff, whatever they're working on. I mean, they work on everything you can imagine here.
Yes.
So, but then there's always some, if you want to grab a beer in the evening or go to the beach party at night, there's always someone around who doesn't have a busy schedule the next day.
For sure.
But if you want to focus on your stuff and get shit done, there's always some guys who are joining you in your pain.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So it's a cool mix, and that's why I decided to stay here for a couple of weeks.
So for guys like you and me who've been kind of going on that corporate route, a lot of them, especially back home, think like, oh, that can never be me, that I can never have enough time to go travel and stuff like that to experience the world. What do you say to those people? And how do you want to encourage them to go out and experience something like this?
Well, the thing is, I couldn't imagine myself before I actually tried it out. It basically changed. Once you get if you're stuck in your corporate role, just get a sabbatical. Every company is offering it right now. Just travel for 3 months. It changes your complete mindset. What kind of person you are. You get to know yourself way better. Sometimes I feel like sometimes you just need a break from your daily life.
Absolutely.
Because you get so stuck in the same task, doing the same thing every week again and again and again. But once you break out of it and you actually think about what you want to do, what is interesting you, what can you do actually, or what kind of new kind of skill you can easily adapt, like coding. Everybody can learn coding today.
Yeah.
And then just do something with it, do something else. And I mean, we all have like another 30 years to work, so
why not? Just
why
3 months.
not?
What's 3 months?
Yeah, what's 3 months? Just do it. And I mean, the downside is you're just having amazing 3 months and then go back to your old work.
For sure.
You didn't miss out anything. People will just say, "Oh man, what happened to you?"
Yeah, you look happier.
Yeah, that's how it is.
For sure.
That's how it is.
So we want to wrap this up. If anyone out there who is curious about how to balance that corporate life with the travels, would it be fair to say that you'd be willing to give them a couple of minutes of your time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, perfect. So what is the best way for them to potentially reach you?
I mean, you can always drop me on my mail, but just text me on WhatsApp. Basically, it's it.
And,
I mean,
LinkedIn, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, well, we'll provide his LinkedIn information below. But thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to Tribe Theory Media. For more videos, you can watch it off to the right. See you guys next time.